Feel it. I'm the bunch. Husky bunch like my Jamaican friends call me. Cocolet, babylet, mamalet. Come, I gotta show you the coco.
Make a tell them the coco. Make a tell them the coco.
Just barely 3 years. This is the MTV Music Award.
You can hold me and you can touch me as long as you know that there's no long thing. We are suddenly stepping in, but they are loving me. Standing so quiet, they're touching me. Get down, sweat down, get down, get down.
Our security guard working at Stratford was signed to Kanye West's record label.
Don't get angry. No. I got you.
To be so stupid and leave Don Jazzy. You know why? The band, get talent.
First Nigerian top 10 in the charts.
The truth is that you're just an Oliver, twist. You're just an Oliver, twist. You're just an Oliver.
He had drowned, and it was one. We just did 1 year birthday, May 19th.
Africa is on top of the world! Ladies and gentlemen, Africa.
Our story begins on June 9th, 1980, in the vibrant city of Zaria, Kaduna, Nigeria. It was here that the band, whose real name is Dakpo Oyebanjo, took his first breath. Dakpo's family background was a unique blend of military discipline and strong faith. His father, Daniel Duro Oyebanjo, served as a military officer, and his mother, Faith Olubukola Oyebanjo, is a Nigerian businesswoman. From a young age, Dakpo's aspirations were influenced by his family. His father's military career, of course, made him join the Nigerian military school at the age of 11. However, a tragic event will alter the course of his life. Dakpo's journey took a heartbreaking turn when he lost his older brother, Femi Oyebanjo, in a plane crash when Femi was just 17.
I'm sorry to hear about your dear brother who passed away.
Yeah, glory to God anyway.
During this period, as he was going through his late brother's possessions, he stumbled upon a harmonica, an instrument that would become an essential part of his musical journey. This marked the beginning of his love for music. Dakpo continued his academic pursuits at LASU, where he initially studied mechanical engineering. In his third year, a significant turn of events changed his trajectory. In 2001, Dakpo made a pivotal decision to move to the United Kingdom to complete his studies. He worked as a security guard at a construction site in Stratford.
Yes, I actually used to live here, and it's so funny because it's this area, Plumstead, Abbeywood, South London used to be like, we're coming here this morning, I was passing some places and I had to
While working there, he was then introduced to JJC and later Don Jazzy, marking the beginning of his remarkable music career. Now let me give you some context. At this time, we had people like the Remedies, Tribesmen, and the Plantation Boys, who were early pioneers that fused modern American influences from hip-hop and R&B with local melodies. Although this allowed them to build local audiences, it blocked them from a wider platform due to the language barriers in place. And by the way, there weren't many of them then. There wasn't even an industry, if I dare to say. So this was indeed a good time to enter the music scene.
When you wanted to start that show and you introduced yourself, one guy said, "Who are you?"
Who you be? He said, "Who you
What
be?"
did you tell him?
I'm Diband. If you don't know, wait and see.
And when you finished the first show,
I said, now you know Diband.
That was a fantastic show.
Thank you very much.
Give us one quick harmonica flow, I beg.
In the UK, Dakpo formed his new stage name D'banj, which is a combination of his first name Dakpo and his surname Oyebanjo. Together, D'banj and Don Jazzy returned to Nigeria in 2004, founding the record label More Hits Records. The following year, D'banj released his debut single Tongolo on the album No Long Tin.
Listen, coconuts, 1, 2, in my room, me, you, turn the lights, real, low, make I show you the coco, make I show you the coco. Make I tell them the coco, make I tell them the coco.
The album also had another hit single called Mogbo Lowonwon. Now let's talk about D'banj's parents, especially his mom. Most Nigerian parents at the time condemned music. His mom is responsible for his confidence generally. She got him a 1990 Golf back when he was in LASU. She also welcomed him and Don Jazzy when they returned back from England in 2004. They both stayed in her boys' quarters in her Maryland house. She also contributed for their first music video, Tongolo. The list goes on. She was a seed investor. So big ups to his mom. This shows you what happens when you support your kids.
Hey, that boy, right? How you doing? My name is Cass. This right here, hey, young man, look up. I know you're scared. Think it is, okay? This right here is Don Jazzy. Now, on behalf of the Mortgage family, I'd like to apologize for the misunderstanding, okay? Now, I want to make you a star, okay? A mega star, a superstar like Michael Jackson, for example. Now, I want to change your name from Dapo into Coco Master D'banj. Imagine yourself in the starlights and everything, okay? So what do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do? You know what? Make this choice. Things right.
D'banj and Don Jazzy created a record label called More Hits Records and signed Wande Cole from the University of Lagos. And this guy was good. In my opinion, musically, Wande Cole carried more hits. D'banj was just the biggest and the face of the group, and I think he deserved it, because at the same time he was excelling with his own solo career. They later included other artists like Dr. Sid, who was a member of the Tribesmen, K-Switch, who is D'banj's younger brother, and Prince, Don Jazzy's younger brother. The collective released their debut album Curriculum Vitae in December 2007, featuring hit singles like Be Close to You and Move Your Body.
It's Don Jazzy again.
Hold it.
You're still sitting down, you're on a long train. I'm in the mood, I'm in the club, just wanna rock your body. I'm in the mood, I'm in the club, just wanna rock somebody. I'm feeling good, I'm ready to groove, just wanna rock somebody.
Like I said, the band's solo career was also flourishing during this time. He had released his second album, Run Down, Funk You Up, just a year before, which had the hit single Why Me.
She wouldn't leave me alone, always calling my phone. Feel it? She know me.
This is still my favorite song from him. This was the era of PlayStation 2. Although the band was popping at the time, we also had new acts coming out from 2006 and 2007.
I am a down for driver, swore. Chevy, you be down for driver, swore. Ijoya, back that ass. Ijoya, I want my Ijoya. Imagine that, I feel that to shade or don't pay, imagine that. Imagine that. There is fire on the mountain. The land is green, it's green. The land is.
My name is Oyebanjo Oladakbo. And I want to say a big thank you to God. Amen, hallelujah. When Papa declared this year as moving from glory to glory, I keyed into it. And just barely 3 years, this is the MTV Music Award. I want to dedicate these to Papa. And I was also appointed last month as Nigerian's first United Nations Youth Ambassador for Peace.
In 2007, the band was appointed as the United Nations Youth Ambassador for Peace and also won the African Artist of the Year at the MTV Europe Music Awards. He won the same award in 2011, and in between that, he won the Best Male Artist in 2008 and 2009 at the MTV Africa Awards.
Let's give a warm Nigerian welcome to the multiple award-winning Nigerian international celebrity, the band!
In 2008, the band became the first music ambassador to sign to Globalcom, making Globalcom the first telco to endorse Nigerian artists. Because of the success, we will see other companies endorse other artists in the following years, like MTN, Pepsi, Star, Guinness, Mattel, UBA, Wema Bank, and even international companies like Puma. Following the release of Mohi's Curriculum Vitae, the band dropped his third album, The Entertainer, in July 2008, featuring hit singles like Mugbono Feli Feli, Kimo, Olomaje, Suddenly,
we are suddenly step in the club, they are loving me. Standing so fire, they're touching me. I can feel the fingers rubbing me.
and Fall in Love. When the song came out, it was played at every wedding. If you're a Nigerian or if you know a Nigerian, you know they don't play with weddings. 2 years after its release, the video for Fall in Love had Nollywood actress Genevieve Nnaji play the vixen. Prior to this, there were rumors of a D'banj and Genevieve Nnaji romance, so this just fueled the rumors. At the time, she was one of the biggest actresses in the Nollywood industry.
Don't get it twisted, love is a beautiful thing. It's Don Jazzy again. I'm the bunch. I'll square like what you make a first call me. When the Coco Master fall in love. You don't say what I don't pass, Gabby. Hey! I'm in love. Are you in love? Mama, you done make me fall.
In 2009, the band introduced a reality TV show titled Coco Mansion. The show featured 12 girls residing in a luxurious mansion in Lagos, undergoing grooming and testing in various tasks to determine the one with the greatest Coco virtues. A cocolet was defined as a fully endowed woman with intellectual property. The winner of the show was given a Chris Aries diamond ring, a brand new Jeep, and 5 million naira. The show was not about the band but the woman. They showed the virtues of a true woman that will appeal to an average man to marry. There's a reason why musicians usually stay away from politics. It usually divides their audience. Now, it is one thing to critique a government, and it's another thing to support a government as an artist. People frown upon it. In the band's case, he did an interview with the former president Goodluck Jonathan. On top of that, he made a song for his political campaign. endorsing him.
I call on you. The last thing where we need right now, not bad luck. Open your eyes and see good luck in front of you. The time you're ready to go now. I go good for good luck.
In an interview, the band said he never got paid for the song or the interview, but most people didn't believe him.
A lot of people were saying that you collected money from the president, you know, to keep quiet, to do the interview, to help you with your tour and your concert.
Which you are confusing yourself, or you are confusing. When you say, a lot of people say you collected money, first of all, let me clear that. That was not an interview. It was a request, personally.
Okay.
Reason why I did that, as you all know, I supported, I did a song long time. I did a song for him, and I wanted to know why, because I know that I have loads of fans that would ask me. So if you watch what you're calling an interview, you will see what I said. I said, I would like to know your plans for the youths. And he answered me. So you should watch the interview, or as you say, documentary. So many people have said so many things about it. The reason why I did that was to justify my reason for voting for him, if you understand what I mean.
Sure.
So in terms of money, I think people can say anything.
Remember one of the early pioneers I mentioned, the Remedies? The lead rapper Idris Abdul Karim, who usually criticized the government, had something to say about it.
Come out! If it's Good Luck has problem now, come and go and support it. Come out. You cannot, because you guys are stupid upstairs. You took money from him. You don't know what you did as an artist. I'd rather take money from a government that I know that the money is going to go back to the people. I won't take money from government.
In 2010, the band released a remix of its hit song Mr. Endowed featuring Snoop Dogg. The song was a massive success, becoming one of the biggest songs in Africa that year. It also helped to introduce the band to a wider audience in the United States. This was the first international collaboration from any Nigerian artist.
My nephew, the band's from Nigeria. Don Jazzy. What it do? Trip. Break the bank, take the girl. Travel all around the world. This is life, no, this is love. Have a drink, now live it up. Break it down, roll it up. Pass it round, take a puff. Feeling grand, mill in hand. Check the game, I'm still the man. Ask the band and Don Jazzy. Iceman got me looking so flash.
After him, we would see P Square release Beautiful Oyinye featuring Rick Ross in 2012. Don't get it twisted, P Square were as big as the band. Some will even argue that they were even bigger. Personally, I disagree. P Square came into the limelight before the band, and they have more body of works. Now, I can't say the band was a better artist. I don't think he was. But the band exposed African music to the Western market.
Everybody knows that More Hits is big now because June 8th, I got signed onto Good Music in America.
As an immigrant living in America, a lot of black Americans think Africans look down on them, but that's subjective. We Africans really admire that culture. So when the band met Snoop Dogg and now Kanye, it was a really big deal for us. He did a remix for Scapegoat with Kanye.
You could be my phoenix, just rub your hands all over my V-neck. Swag on Mach 5, Pac, cause don't it feel like Pac alive?
Around this time, the band dropped the biggest song to come out of Africa, Oliver Twist. It was the first song to enter the Billboard charts, peaking at number 9. We all know the story of Oliver Twist. It's a novel written by Charles Dickens, an English novelist. The character is born an orphan and is forced into unjust and cruel situations. But the most significant part of the story is Oliver is referred to as a boy who asked for more after he had eaten the allotted meal for the day. The band uses this idea to paint a picture of discontentment with women, and of course the song blew up in the UK.
I know it's fun, but the truth is that I just find Oliver.
In 2015, the band revealed the reasons behind the More Hits breakup. Don Jazzy had expressed his discomfort with staying in New York and levering their new contracts, leading to a parting of ways.
I was worried at first that, the split would
affect me generally because this is something I totally built. It was my life. And even it being my life, I know also that apart from me being co-partners with him, I was also the spokesperson. So being the face that everybody already know and see and they attribute to things, I knew it was going to affect me. But you know, even the Bible says that God will not give you more than what you cannot handle. So from nowhere else, maybe if Oliver Twist did not blow, I might have been more pressured, more around, so people will be able to talk to me and I'll feel what the pressure is saying. But as the day that they made up their mind, the day that they all made up their mind that they were leaving and they were going, because that didn't come from me, the day they made up their mind, the next day, Oliver Twist blew. But I miss the whole family, I miss the movement, but you've always known me to be a moving train. Nothing can stop me.
There was a leaked tape where Dr. Sid was heard saying that the band, despite one of the founders of Mo Hits and his boss, did nothing for his career. He was chatting with pop star Davido.
Why don't they know my name? You don't even go to the go take out. Just because your brand and your star is too much. It's overshadowed. And it's overshadowing the effort. And not the band for.
Why? It's not that. The band helps everybody. He used him not for the band. Like, if Liwe calls me, I could go with Liwe now. Do you understand? If not for the band, nobody would have looked one day like that. But no, I didn't lie.
Let me tell you why.
Man, I don't know.
Let me tell you why it's different with me as opposed to one day and friends. Understand what I'm saying. No. Excuse me, Tanzania and Nairobi, who they call? Not the band now, but with the go. But you never go with money exposure. It's the band that money. Just exposure, but the band. People did more negative than positive for my career.
Listen to what Dr. Sid had to say in this interview.
It's like, what, 5 years now?
It doesn't matter, it's still news.
Okay. Statements. His star is so big, is so bright that it overshadows effortlessly. Was the key word. Meaning, it's not his fault. He is who he is. He's going to walk into a room and he's going to drag all the attention. I don't have a problem with that. That's what it is. So, I don't know why everybody's
holding on to that.
I was giving the guy props.
Yeah.
Biggest mistake someone like D'banj made was to be so stupid and leave Don Jazzy. You know why? D'banj, you know, get talent. Now razzmatazz you get. If you go America, they will tell you waiting razzmatazz. But Don Jazzy has the technical backup to produce D'banj and make him sound very nice.
Now, there is truth to what Idris said. I don't completely agree on D'banj being talentless. I mean, he can play an instrument. Not many Nigerian artists can play instruments, but majority of his success is indeed due to his abundant razzmatazz. Razzmatazz means to razzle dazzle. D'banj has the ability to change the energy of any room he walks into and draws a lot of attention, and that is why he called himself the entertainer. After Mo Hits split in 2012, Don Jazzy moved on to form Maven Records, which initially included Wande Cole, The Prince, Dr. Sid, and Tiwa Savage. K-Switch went with his brother who created DB Records. The Mo Hits crew, which had once been a tightly knit group of talented artists, decided that they could no longer work together. The breakup of Mo Hits marked the end of an era, but it also paved the way for new beginnings. The band's journey was far from over, and he was about to embark on a new chapter in his musical career. At this time, we already had new fresh acts coming out. Now you see the number of acts coming out were increasing year by year, thanks to the efforts from the artists who paved the way.
When I found out that I was Popo Master, I said, let me do my own Popo something. And today I'm proud to tell you that everyone here is going to leave here with my own first product from Farming Popo.
Honestly, I don't see anyone pulling this off successfully in Nigeria, mainly because you can find it for cheap on the streets. So why would anyone want to buy Gary for 5,000 when you can buy it for 200 naira? Anyways, I think it could have been a very good export to the diaspora. A lot of people sell packaged local African food and ingredients in the diaspora. I can testify to that because where else would you get it? The African Cup of Nations tournament is the main international men's association football competition in Africa. Nigeria won the tournament for the first time in 1980, then in 1994, and then the last time in 2013. The band was privileged to perform at the closing ceremony in 2013. year after Mohit split in 2012, the band moved on to form DB Records, which initially included himself, his younger brother K-Switch, two brothers Mo Chris and Ralph Chris, and the popular actress Tonto Dike. Back in the day, it was a thing for Nollywood actors and actresses to venture into music. Remember Genevieve Inaji? Did you know that she also made music? Crazy, right? There's also Nkem Owo. This is a classic right here.
I go drop your dollar. I go take your money disappear. 419 is just a game. You are the loser. I am the winner.
And many more like Charles Okocha, Patience Uzokwo, G-Mike, Omotola Jalade, and now it was Tonto Dike's turn, but it didn't work out quite well. In June 2013, the band released a compilation album by recording artists under DB Records. The album was produced by Don Jazzy, J Slick, and DV. I believe this album was underrated because they had a number of hits on the album.
Mr. Caro, it's like I died and I've gone to heaven. Because your body bad, oh. You got me wondering what's the level. What's the level? Chuku go Zemba sing for me. In a memory, jim jim jim. From January to December, so key. After our wedding, no go straight.
The album also had a remix of Olamide's hit song, First of All. At this time, Olamide was just entering the limelight, introducing street music. The Olamide you know now is different from how he was back in the day. He was very, very vocal.
Now we don't control the whole arena. Either we there for Nigeria or Ghana. In other news, I'm a bad man. Whether intimidate Superman or Batman. When other boys that they wear one shirt, different shows, not me, kill a fair for shirt. Do I look like a Willow Lugumba? Are you a Lena?
The band and Olamide were seen in different places, which made people believe Olamide was going to get signed to DB Records. But that didn't happen. If he did sign under the band, I wonder if YBNL would have existed, which would have led to no Lil Kesh, no Young John, Fields, Adekule Gold, Asake, and Fireboy. Like my mom says, every disappointment is a blessing in disguise.
The men in the high.
It's happened. There's been a coup.
What's happening in Lagos?
This is our beginning.
Stay just a little longer.
He doesn't deserve you, you know.
Leave my son alone and tell your fellow witches you did not see him.
The only authentic identity for an African is his tribe. I am a Nigerian because the white man gave me that identity.
Half of the Yellow Sun, the movie, is an adaptation of the bestseller novel written by Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. The novel tells the story of the Biafran War through the perspective of the characters whose lives are shaped by the Nigerian Civil War in the 1960s. As Nigeria faces conflict and the region of Biafra tries to break away, these characters experience love, loss, and hardship. The book paints a vivid picture of how war affects personal lives and relationships, making it a gripping story about people trying to survive and find meaning in the midst of political turmoil. The soundtrack for the movie was titled Bother You by D'banj. It was also the co-executive producing the soundtrack album for the film.
I'm the bunch. I say I'm the bunch. Baby, I don't mean to bother you. No, I don't mean. But can I borrow some of your time? Some of your time. Oh, yeah, tell me who discovered you. Tell me who discovered you. You're the treasure I don't define. And if I find you, we go be here. Yes, man. Forever, whenever, however, the weather.
This is my wonderful wife. You know, you have Mr. and Mrs. Smith in the building.
Hello.
I'm telling you, it's not like...
The band got married to Linio Didi Kugro in 2016. They welcomed their first child, Daniel Oyebanjo III, in May 2017. Unfortunately, they lost their child in June 2018.
And then my penthouse on double floor, I got a pool up on the floor, and it's not too far from the living area. And you know, this kind of way you want to be the, you want to say you are Tony Stark, you know, yeah, show the MTV crib. I go to put out the top of the ISC, make it for. And my son and my wife, I believe they slept, and however, they both slept and found, he woke up and found himself there, and he had drowned, you know. So when she woke up, saw him, and when I heard about it, that he drowned, and it was we just did 1 year birthday, May 19th, for him. So this is a 1-year-old boy, you know, who's everything that I have dreamt of.
Linio later gave birth to her second child, Zane Oyebanjo, in 2019, and her third, a daughter, in 2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, the moment you've all been waiting for is here. The king is actually here. After 10 years in the game, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the one and only, the Coco Master, the band!
In 2017, the band dropped his last album, The Kingdom Come, which had 12 songs. It had an international collaboration with hip-hop artist Gucci Mane and Wande Cole, titled after the notorious medical drug lord El Chapo.
Feel like El Chapo, Holy Grail El Chapo. Feeling like El Chapo, Holy Grail El Chapo. Patron. Ain't nothing that can happen, cause every hood that I go, I'm rolling weed, my chopper. My pot and pen help me make myself demand. I'm selling coke, man, it's in the hot demand. When I pull up, man, I want 500 grand. You think I'm playing till my gun cut off your hand? Me and the band.
These people, and it took me almost 2 months to get them to dance. Almost 2 months to get them to come back together and perform my favorite song.
In a notable season of reconciliation within the Nigerian music industry, the beloved More Hits group reunited at Davido's 30 Billion concert in Lagos. The concert showcased the group's iconic members, including the band, Don Jazzy, Wande Cole, Dr. Sid, K-Switch, Ikechukwu, and The Prince. The concert not only featured electrifying performances but also witnessed a joyful moment captured in a video posted by Don Jazzy.
Say that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Black Street Boys.
Have free one for.
No, did you Black Street Boys or which was those other guys' name? Boys to Men.
Although we've got I'm down on bending knee.
Mama,
you know I love you. Mama. Oh.
So I'm in my own place, and I received a call from David, and he says he wants to see me. So I said, okay. So he came and he told me that he had already spoken to Jazzy, he had spoken to everybody in the group, and that he wants us to do 2 songs. I said, yeah. I'm an entertainer. And for me, the fact that it was interesting is because I love David, because he's a young artist that's so hardworking. And I thought to myself that how best, these are the people that, you know, they see us as role models. So if he's asking, it wasn't the money, there was no money involved. It was just because we needed to connect to the fans. And because we've been friends since people didn't know that, you know, because all they know is the A.
They don't know the beat. So they knew when you broke. They don't know if you guys have made up. They don't know if you're friends. They don't know if you are colleagues. They don't know anything. So when I said, are you sure you've spoken to everybody? They said, yes. I said, okay, let's do it. So next thing, we reached out. Jazzy called me and they were like, how are we going to do this? I said, the way we usually do it. So it wasn't like as if we planned anything. We just went there to have fun. But what tripped me was the reaction of everyone.
I realized, I think over 270,000 shares.
Yes.
The band's journey from the early days in Zaria to becoming a global music icon is a testament to his unwavering passion, resilience, and the enduring power of Nigerian music. His story will forever be a part of the rich tapestry of Nigerian entertainment. I want to say a very big thank you for watching to the end. This is our first video and we're going to be putting out so many more videos very soon. So please like and subscribe. Until then, stay blessed.